Good morning. It is, what is it? So honestly, I'm just getting started here and I'm figuring things out. So this is just some content because I tried something super fun and I thought, let's just show people. Let's show some people this. So maybe they could try it and they can like make it their own and do, because I just made it my own. I did whatever I wanted to. I took my sketchbook. Let me show you. This sketchbook is pretty, like, there's a lot going on in here. I've done a lot of practice. I practice in here. I'm studying lots of ideas in here, and I have these note papers that I've collected that I like to glue in. And I like to decide what I'm gonna do with my day or my life or, the week. It's all the same, right? Anyway, today, I kind of accidentally was thinking about a class that I want to teach at the community college. And I was like, well, let's try a thing that I've wanted to try for a little while. And it's a Plexiglass Monoprint. And this is kind of deceiving because I used this really tiny one. I think it's 5 by 5. I don't know if you can even see it. See-through. It's see-through. Anyway, I used this, but obviously it didn't cover the whole page. So I used it more like a stamp than a full-on print. And I used these Caran-d'Ache, I don't know how to say it, water-soluble crayons. And I thought it turned out pretty cool for not knowing what I'm doing. So let's just, I want to show you. I'm going to show you how I did it, and maybe you want to try it. So this is my sample, and I'm just gonna do one right here for you so you can see. This paper, it's a mixed media sketchbook, so it's supposed to be able to take a whole bunch of punishment, which I believe I've put it through a lot of that, but I bet it can take more. So anyway, this page is kind of wrinkly, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all, actually. It's a sketchbook practicing things. That's what it's for. It's for experimentation. And I have this, I think it was like a tile or a paint sample or something, some sort of, it says view amethyst. I don't know what that means. But that inspires me. Let's start with purple. Let's just do a squiggle of purple. And then I'm gonna put it to the side. I'm gonna spray this. Just like, oh, there goes my water, but I don't think I'm gonna need more. See, I'm gonna leave that in. I'm not trying to look perfect for you guys. I'm just trying to be real here. But this is really, really kind of fun. Now look at all that. Watch it bleed onto the paper. And then I rub it and I push it down. It bleeds even more. And it's like, this is kind of a background here. I might have put too much water on. Might have put too much water on. Hold on. There is a cure for that. The cure for too much water. You should get up and get your bottle too. Your spray bottle. God, everywhere. It's everywhere. I'm just gonna put a paper towel down. I don't want to take all the coloring off, but it's okay if I don't keep it all. Let's try. What do we want to put in there now? Let's do like a blue. Let's just draw a little rain cloud. It's funny, my Jell-O molds and my rain clouds kind of look similar. I'm not gonna put any more water on any of this. This is still kind of wet. Let's put the rain cloud here. I'm just a little blue rain cloud. Okay, pull it off. Now it's not as wet, so you're still getting some of that crayon line. Water soluble crayons. Do you say crown or crayon? I've heard there are two distinct, both correct ways of saying it. So I am going to put whatever I want in this square here. It's a little square. We're gonna put it in the middle. Just press it down like this. Now that is starting to look pretty cool. I kind of like that. I have not had nearly enough coffee to be doing this for you or me right now, but it just kind of happened, I just accidentally turned the cameras on and I just accidentally started filming myself doing this. Some more scribbles. I might need a little more water, but I'm kind of afraid to do that. So all I'm doing is just, this is pretty wet up here. Let's see if we can get some off. Just, oh God, yeah, that's really wet. Just transferring, and then it's over here on the plate. Just transferring it over. And it pretty much all comes off. It's kind of like I'm using it as a stamp. Totally, actually, it's actually exactly like I'm using it as a stamp. Why don't we put in like an actual shape? But what? But what? Triangle? Triangle. Let's see what happens. We'll color it all in. Let's see. Is there enough water soaking into the paper, but still enough not in the paper that this will come off the plate? And this plate was like 10 cents at our local favorite creative reuse art supply store. And I think you could just use anything. Sometimes plexiglass, sometimes picture frames have some plexiglass. I need a little more water, but I'm afraid. Actually, there's a bunch up there. Maybe these things have like oh, that's so much. Well, maybe we can let's just put it everywhere. Let's just oh, there we go. Little too much. That's gonna be a little too much. It's okay. It's okay. Oh my God, I don't know what's happening here. So this is the part where I embrace public failure. Yeah. Oh my God, that got really wet. It's okay. It's okay because I'm still kind of figuring this out, but I thought it was so cool. I just wanted to film myself doing it. Let's put this in here. I don't know. I've found in my brief time doing this that when you put black on, it usually kind of sticks out. And I do it's kind of like Easter eggs, you know? At least my Easter eggs looked like this. Maybe they weren't supposed to, but they did. They usually did. Look at that. Now we've got some pretty weird thing. Oh God. Oh my God. Wait. Let's do some more. I'm trying to get all this black off here. Now what do we have? What are we looking at? It's kind of like clouds. What do you see? What do I see? I see it needs more. It needs more stuff. Let's start putting like recognizable shapes on. See how that works for us. Let's put this here. I don't know if that's gonna come off. It doesn't quite. Yeah. Enough comes off that you can see it, but it's not like super. It didn't totally melt like it usually does. Yeah. Okay. Well, see, I'm building up layers here. Let's do like a 3, I always do the 3 triangles. I haven't decided what that means to me. They also kind of look like 3 cursive S's at one point. I don't know if it's a Basquiat reference. It might be. I love him. So sad. I saw the movie about him that they made in the 90s, and then they redid it. They did it in color in the 90s, and then they redid it in black and white. And I saw it at the art museum here, and it was sad. His story is really sad, but he was amazing. Amazing. Now I don't know. There might be a better way to get water on this palette. There might be a better way to get water on this paper than I am currently. So, I don't really love that. Maybe that means I should stop, but I'm not going to stop yet. Let's see. Maybe after this one. It's just a short. Yeah. Okay, so I definitely need a little more water. And let's try it from way back here. And just spray the plate and then press it down. And then the water will go through all of our lines. Did that work well? Yeah. Now we got this like brown line going through. It's fine. It's fine. Well, maybe this shows you what you don't want to do. I'm okay with that too. Wow. I don't understand exactly what happened here. Oh, wait. Let's try something else. Let's just wipe it all off. Let's see what happens. This is kind of a nice little neutral, well, it's kind of a nice little messy background. Let's just spray the paper and then kind of let's sponge the water around with the towel. And then we'll put this down and see what happens. I wish I could pretend I knew exactly how to do this, but I don't, and I'm trying to find out, and I'm trying to explain it, and this is practice. So that's what we're doing. I lost a bunch of my dark shapes. This looks kind of like, now it looks kind of like a weird, like a caterpillar emerging from its egg or something. How about some blue? Let's put this here over this little caterpillar that I just made up. There we go. There we go. Like, I feel like that makes a nice print, and I should probably wait a little before I do anything else on it. But you get the idea. Let's try one more thing. There's always one more thing. There's one more thing. Let's do another triangle. Put it here. I don't know if it's gonna lift. Oh yeah, yeah. Lifted. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. And then maybe after this dries, I can come back and do a pareidolia experiment. We could do that. We could totally do that. And this would help with my class. It would. Okay, so there you go. Shall we put anything else? Or should I leave it alone? I think I need a pink. Let's do like pink. This is the last thing I'm going to do, and I'm not saying that that's because it's done. I'm saying it's the last thing I'm going to do because it's really wet. So we're going to put this little pink shape here. I don't see it really coming off. That isn't going to come off. Maybe. Okay, so that just shows me there's probably time to wait. Unless I can find a wetter place here. Or, so it's not coming off because I dried it too well. Let's just put it here. See what happens. Like that's a lot of water. And apparently this stuff comes off the plate pretty easily in all that. There we go. Now let's see what we can do here. That is not. Well, here's another idea. Flip it over. Let's see, what else do we have? Move that. I don't need the water right now. Let's do another black. Just one, just a little bit. Put that here. There. Nope. I don't know if that's gonna. Where's the water? The water was here. Now let's try a little droplet and move the water along the lines and then put it on the paper. Does that work? That worked pretty well. Like really at this point, I think I'm just trying to clean this plate. It's easier just to do it like this. Okay, well, I think this could be the start of a very interesting collage paper for my needs. And I think I know what the problem might have been here. Well, maybe you should try a different one. Okay. So I just tried one. I think my paper might have been too wet. So what I'm gonna do, I am gonna spray this just a little bit. Maybe I sprayed it too much. The other side was also very wet. I'm using a mixed media sketchbook, so it takes water and other mediums very, very well, like paint, glue, collage, all that stuff. So I just took that. Yeah, this one's soaking up the water really well. And it's actually leaving lines. Okay, so I just found out that my issue was the other one was way too wet over there, and that's why the lines weren't staying. So now I've got a nice starting piece of paper that is pretty, that was dry, like 100% dry. And I am putting the pigment from the water-soluble crayons in the water, the wet spots, and making a little image here. Now, next one, we're gonna do this orange yellow. See what we can put here. I've been thinking a lot about the Memphis style design in the 90s, from the 90s that everybody hated. You either loved it or you hated it. I've been thinking a lot about that. So I'm putting elements that I think that's always kind of come out in my stuff, and I was kind of embarrassed about it. And now that's over. We're done. We're done being embarrassed about the Memphis design stuff coming out in our work. We as in me. And I do not have a mouse in my pocket. I just do that sometimes. Okay, let's make a little bit. This is looking pretty good. Make a little bit more, and then I have to be careful because I still have water-soluble crayon on. I'm just gonna make, this is like, I think I'm just like 100% a painter. So I'm not gonna be able to give you a accurate like drawing lesson or even like a proper printmaking lesson. This is how I do it. It's painting, okay? Everything I do turns out as a quote-unquote painting. So that is just how it is, and we just have to learn to accept it. Now I really like that, and I'm seeing it's getting pretty wet. So I think what I'm gonna do is stop in a minute, but I'm not gonna stop right now because it's too much fun. What else what's one final, I shouldn't say final or I won't be able to do it. What's one final color, damn it, I said it anyway, that I should use? Let's use this. I keep gravitating towards this like yellow ochre. And just a little, just put it down here, see what happens. Because maybe that water, look at what's happening under it. I mean, that looks pretty cool, but I bet you it's gonna do something different when I lift it. Oh yeah, totally. You can see it already happening. Okay, let's see. Yeah. I mean, now I have some of those like mud colors there, but they're not really that muddy. They're kind of beautiful. It's like a beautiful blue-green. This is, okay, so this is kind of, there's some water there. Do I have any other places that are super wet that I can put this down? I don't know if it's wet enough. Is it wet enough? Wait, this is wet enough. If there's water pooling up, it's totally wet enough. Wait, let's put this over here. Yeah, this is basically your painting. You're basically painting here, okay? It's kind of fun. This is really fun. Okay, let's move this water around. See what happens. It was really fun. Okay. So it's kind of like if I did this, if I sat here and did this for like all day. This could be a very layered, textured up piece of interesting collage paper. But right now, I think it's just a place to start maybe seeing if there's secret images and messages inside. And I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Or the next day, or later today, maybe later today.